Hello everyone, this is 10X Generation. This is my road to $1 billion. I'm building a PC sharing platform where you can earn passive income by sharing your PC and your games with others through the internet. You can think of it as a decentralized cloud gaming platform. And I'm already done with version 1.0 and I'm moving on to version 2.0, where it's going to be a web app rather than a Discord server. And I'm really getting the hang of it, as I spoke about yesterday. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm working on now, basically logging in. So instead of using the Discord, like when you log in with Discord, you get a user ID. Instead of using that user ID as a key to all the other information that I store about you, and for the Discord, I have to use some other provider, and I'm going to be using Firebase. And integrating that was a little bit of a challenge, simply because there was this project that wasn't maintained. So there's Firebase, and then there's this Firebase UI library that gives you access to just like user interface buttons and things that you would normally use on the site. So the sign in with Google button and some of the hooks and stuff for that. And I was having a hard time integrating it because turns to find out it's not well maintained. It's kind of been, whoever was working on it stopped working on it for 3 years. So that's why there was a bunch of compatibility issues. But I switched over to some other one. I think it's called Firebase UI-Web, and that's what I'm using. And that one was also a little challenging to implement, because ChatGPT, the official documentation, and the things I was finding online were all conflicting. But just playing around with it, just trying different things, it ended up working. So now when you click on it, you click on it, and then it will ask you to put in your email and your password, and you can create a new account, and it will give me a user ID in which I can use to fetch and store information about you. Also with OAuth, OAuth 2, that's authorization by Google. So sign in with Google, that's what that is. And I was able to implement that. I haven't been able to test that portion exactly, because you can make it so that that authorization screen only that's binded to your app can only pop up when it's activated through certain domains. But because I'm still in a testing environment, the entire server and everything is still running off of localhost. And for whatever reason, I can't put in my localhost as an authorized domain. So it just won't let me use that yet. But that's not really a big deal. That's not a super big deal. So I just started moving forward anyway. But the biggest thing that I got done today was made it so that, well, everything that I mentioned before, but also if you are not logged in currently, the site will redirect you to that sign-in page. And this was a little bit hard to do because I was unfamiliar with the concept within React.js or Next.js called hooks. And hooks are basically, I'm going to do my best to explain it. Please forgive me if I don't do a good job. But basically, I see hooks as basically like event managers. So when a particular thing happens, you can create a hook, and that hook will run whenever whatever specified event happens. And there's all these different events. So there's on effect, on state. There's all these different hooks that can be created, and hooks can only be really used with client, on client side rendering, so not host side rendering, which was causing issues with me before. I just basically had to figure out how to create a hook that on specific pages, it enables, disables, and reroutes it based on your authorization status. So if you want to view computers, but you're not logged in, it will automatically take you back to the sign-in page. And when you are signed in, if you get to that sign in page, it takes you automatically to the home page. And yeah, I think I have that figured out. I just did that right before I turned on this video, so hopefully that's good. And this state stuff is really interesting. It's still like a very abstract concept still in my mind, but I'm able to use it and I'm slightly able to explain it, so learning is still happening. But on another note, my mom came up to me and she told me, hey, you know, lately I've been feeling like good, like at peace, like everything is happening as it should. And I thought that was so interesting because literally earlier today, I was working and then I was like, okay, I'm getting overwhelmed. Let's take a break. And I just sat there on my bed for about like 30 to 45 minutes. No phone, no Vision Pro, just not sleeping, just thinking. And I was just thinking about my past and all the different times in my life and, you know, analyzing my emotional state, which I like to do. I think that's always a good thing to analyze your emotional state, see what's bothering you, what's pestering you. And I realized that nothing was pestering me, nothing was bothering me. I felt completely at peace. I felt like just calm, like nothing on my mind. And I was realizing that this state that I'm in right now is the end game. Like that's the goal, right? The goal is to be mentally cool, right? Kind of like at peace. Of course, I don't want to be completely at peace because I still have goals and stuff that I want to accomplish. I want to start a family. I want to move out. I want to have this business running. Of course, I want to make $1 billion. Right, have $1 billion company. But in terms of my mental state, I think I'm in the perfect position. I think I'm in a good place, and I just need to maintain this momentum. But it raises an interesting question. Does major progress happen in times of peace, or does it happen in times of turmoil? Like in my life, where I've made the most progress forward, are those the times when I felt stressed and like, you know, out of peace, or was it the times where I felt the most cool and calm? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that a bit. But like, I think things are going well. I'm learning, I'm exercising, I'm eating well, I'm making money. Things seem cool. Things seem cool. And I just have to make sure not to do anything that jeopardizes that. Yeah, it's really interesting. But yeah, that's really it. I don't really have much else to say. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This is 10X Generation. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you found this interesting. And I make these videos every single day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.